Welcome to my Let's Play. Um, this Let's Play will be mostly just building stuff that I personally think are the best builds. Although I haven't really done any research on builds, but there's some out there that I think are just the most useful. But then there are some people that say that it's pointless. Um, but most of the stuff that I build, you'll be able to get pretty much from the start, with a few exceptions like pistons and basically, it's all the stuff that when I start a new world, I start with these builds just to help me out. So I'm actually going to go on a friend's server. It's just a flat world, basically. No real anything, really. I think it's just a server to build on, a creative mode server. It's constantly 7 o'clock. That's about it. Um, Probably be better if it was like 12 o'clock the whole time. But, anyways, let me start out with the first build that I'm going to build, basically. Now, depending on which direction you want to face, it doesn't really matter. I like facing north, so what I'm going to do is build a 3x7 area here. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to do is actually build this back in. And the sound is really off. Then I am going to build up the sides. By the way, this, I forgot to mention, this is actually going to be a cobblestone generator. It's probably the most efficient one, but then again, it's also pretty difficult to build. It's going to be 3x5x6, I believe. But actually, 3 blocks up, it's actually going to extend out one, so it'll be more like a 5x7x6, not including the ground. Then we need to build this up a couple more. And at this point, you want to build outward. For the sake of symmetry, we'll make it like that. Next step is to build it up one more high. And that should make it 6 high, just right there. But I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only actually 5 up. So what we need to do is figure this out. Oh, I know what I did. Okay, so I need to go actually 1 up higher. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. And what you want to do now is actually put a block there. And what I like to do is I like to fill this in with the block that is supposed to be here. So right here, we want to put the cobblestone, and then we want to put another layer here. And actually, we need to go down 1 here for the time being. And we need hoppers. Or not hoppers, pistons. And now we could put down this stone. So now, on one side here, we're going to have water, and the other side we're going to have lava. So we didn't even need that block there. Now, the buckets. We need water and lava. And the water's going to go in on this side. And the lava is actually going not down here, but actually on this edge here, on the second level. And that's how that is built to that point. Now, what we need to do is actually fill in over the water. And the plans that they have on the video tutorial show this. Now, this is totally unnecessary, I personally think. But for the sake of the tutorial, I will show you that. Anyways, what I like to do at this point now is cover this up and cover this up. Oops. Just so you don't fall in. Now, another thing you could do is make this more symmetrical by putting this same thing on the other side. But for now, it's going to be like that. The next thing you want to do is figure out what side you want to be on when working on the cobblestone. But for this tutorial, I think what we will be doing is working from this side. So what you want to do now is get out your hoppers, break a couple blocks there, break them down one, and actually you need chests, and you want to place the chests there, and then place a hopper on top of there, and then take the hoppers and line them up here all the way to the back there, fill that in, and now what you want to do is come to this side and just build a staircase up, basically. That way you can get up and down from here. So now what you need is redstone stuff. You need a redstone torch, you won't need a redstone torch, but what you need is redstone and a bunch of repeaters. So now what I believe needs to be done, actually, okay, so what needs to be done is right here, a repeater, redstone. Oh, wait a minute, wrong spot. Right here is a repeater set on its main button when you, or main tick, a lot of people call it. Now, this is, personally, I think this is just redundant. It's what's shown in the video. And that's that. And then we can actually add these back in. And that does that. Now, to activate this, you just simply need a button. But for now, what I'm going to do oh, that was not meant. There we go. So now it's running. Or it should be. So now, every time you come down here and mine, it should replace automatically. So now it's AFK. Except sometimes it gets stuck. So that's the cobblestone generator. At this point, you can destroy your ladder or your staircase and, basically beautify this. The problem I have, though, is on servers, this sometimes screws up and it stops producing and basically breaks. And then you have to eventually come over here, break one of these, replace it, and then press the button again. Well, the thing is what I did on another server is I made it so that it was not automated and that you actually had to press a button in order for it to work each and every time, which pretty much eliminates the need for this repeater, all of these other repeaters, and all this junk right here. And all you have to do really is put a button on this side and that activates it. Or what you can do is actually extend part of this out and drop it a couple levels and put a button facing this direction right over here. But for the sake of this right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it just like that. That's how you build it for the cobblestone generator, the AFK cobblestone generator. What I'm going to do now, however, is I'm going to actually add, I'll even show you what I've done. A friend helped me build this one. Okay, so here we are in our other world. Here's the cobblestone generator that I just told you about. And there's no flying in this server. So what I've done is actually right here, I've made a ladder going up here. And here's the system. And you see, it's all on. It's all turned on. That's my issue that I have in this server, is that it stays on for some reason. And you have to do that, and then you have to replace it. And then when you replace it, you got to come here, press the button again. And that reactivates it, see? So that's the issue I'm having on this server. It might be something that they've done to this server to prevent automated stuff working. But anyways, how we're going to do this now is... Okay, so see, we have the lamp on with the lever, and that's actually a redstone lamp. It's not a just a regular lamp. It's a redstone lamp. So what he's basically done here is under these stairs here, he's got the redstone here leading into one of the hoppers. And what that does is it prevents the cobblestone generator from feeding back into itself, and instead feeds into this furnace, which is connected to this chest and feeds down into here, which basically auto smelts the cobblestone into regular stone. Well, what this lever here does is prevents the cobblestone from being smelted. So that's what we're going to do next, is set all of this up so that we can make this section of the whole entire build. And actually, if you look, I kept it on that level with the half slabs, but you could pretty much put this chest anywhere as long as the hoppers lead into it. So we're going to go back to the other server. And you know what? For the sake of it, I'm going to do it here too. Let's see. So we got that, and then we need something like, let's do glass. Because glass looks good on this resource pack, which is Chroma Hills. Okay, so we've done that. Now we can go and actually dig down. And actually we don't need those. And we need now a furnace. And we need the furnace right here. And we need a hopper to go on top of that so that it leads from there to there and into there. And then we need to put a hopper here, and let's see, what else do we need? We're gonna need chests. We're gonna feed the chest this way with the hopper going into it, just for fun. And then we need, let's see, what do we need? Oh, you know what? I'm just going to go back and reference it once more. Okay. $32. Oh yeah, okay. It's actually doubled everything that I need, or that I got. Okay, so yeah, that's just a some kind of stupid thing that they have on this server. Alright, so we actually do need to go out one more over there. That's what I thought. That's what I needed to reference. So it looks like what's going on is we need 3 going that way, 2 going that direction, 1 down from that, and then build the cobblestone generator. Okay. Oops. Alright, so we need to come out one more, place another hopper there, another hopper leading into that. We need dispensers, or droppers, I mean. Okay. Don't know what that was all about. And we need one of those there. Oops. One there. Then we need, oops. Hopper leading into that. And we can actually fill this in. I am actually going to need a block right there pretty soon. And that there, and that there, set to full. Oop. There we go. And then we're actually going to need a comparator right here. There. And another hopper on top of this guy, which don't really need one there, but whatever. Then we need half slabs. We actually need half slabs now. Let's go with a sandstone half slab. Put that there. Okay. So now we need, oops. My my mouse is a little sensitive, a little too sensitive. It's like 15 years old. It's still working great, but it's starting to wear out. Okay, so now what we can do is actually fill all this in. And then that is actually all complete.